Right.
Okay.
All fueled up.
Yep, filled up, £95 worth of diesel. We topped up with the gas as well, which I don't really know why, because we're back off to France and gas is easy enough to get at France. So the plan this time is that we're going down to Folkestone onto the train, and we're going to pop over to the Calais, Boulogne area and have a potter around there. Hi, I'm Nige.
I'm Adele, and this is Archie.
Welcome to our Benivan Adventures. We had a good start driving down the M40. The motorway was fairly clear. But then we hit the M25. Well, the plan was to come out earlier to go down to Canterbury. And it's a good job we did, really, because we've been on the M25 orbital car park for ages, and the traffic is just solid. Just look.
Supposed to be going, what was it?
40 we're supposed to be doing. We're doing 4.
Oh,
But are you?
there we go. Let's have just a little pan over to the field. Oh, pretty. What do you say, Archie? What do you say down there? You've been a good boy. Good boy.
Apparently there'd been an accident at the junction of the M23, but we soon got through it and then found this Thames water truck that seemed to be discharging water or waste along the motorway.
You won't have anything left.
It could have caused a serious accident should it have been slippy.
You're leaking everything all over the place.
Hello. I think that was one of the longest journeys down to Canterbury we've ever had. We left about 11 o'clock and it's now 20 to 7. So yeah, it's been a long journey down. We got caught on the M25. I think it's where the M23 junction is, just before Clackett's Lane services. There'd been an accident and we were caught there for a good hour and a half, 2 hours, very slow moving. And then on the way to Canterbury we got caught in another bit of traffic, and that was about another 10-15 minutes. So yeah, best part of so what is it, 7.5 hours to get down here. But we're here, we're at the air at Canterbury, our usual stop off before catching the train. Now it's time for, I think, a bit of tea, and perhaps afterwards a game of Othello to relax. And then in the morning it's down to Folkestone. We're going to call in at Abbeywell Vets to get Archie's paperwork, and onto the train and over to France. So we'll catch you in the morning. Bye for now. Good morning. We had a great night's sleep at Canterbury, and the short drive down to Folkestone to get Archie's AHC, his Animal Health Certificate.
Oh yeah, well. Parking around the corner. Oh, through the house here. What's in theirs?
we've moved on from Canterbury, from where we were last night. We're calling in to get Archie's AHC, so Abbeywell Vets. We did it online, and we're just going to go and pick it up, so let's go and get it. Okay.
Are you all done, Arch? You got your paperwork?
There we go. AHC all done. 5 minutes in and out. Brilliant service.
And why do we use this place?
Well, it's because we use it because it's close to Folkestone, but also it's a third of the price of our own vets. So really good. And the service and the people are really nice as well. So after picking up Archie's AHC, it was about a 10-minute drive down to the Eurotunnel terminal. At this point, it seemed really quiet, and we expected to get on an earlier train. But oh, were things to change?
They don't normally have this many open, do they?
No, it's because it's the weekend, isn't it? They're very busy. Okay, let's have a look. Just trying to find our reservation.
Archie, don't stop.
Mr. Parks. Go to pet reception. Right, we've got the ticket for pet reception. Supposed to put on the hanger.
Don't lose it. Which is much busier and harder than when we come normally.
Yes. We don't normally do a Saturday, do we? That's
No.
the thing.
So we queued, and we queued, and we queued. In fact, it was so busy they were putting cars in the motorhome and coach park.
Yeah, no problem.
Taking your pet on Eurotunnel you have to go to pet reception to have your animal health certificate checked against your dog's microchip number. Fortunately, it wasn't as busy in pet reception as the rest of Eurotunnel. We were then issued with our ticket, but we were told that the trains were running half an hour late, which wasn't really a problem. But the chaos at Eurotunnel continued, and we were eventually over 2 hours late once we'd fought through passport control and the customs post before getting on the train. The dashcam footage is running at 20 times normal speed. The passport control and customs posts were fully manned, so the staff there were working quite hard. My issue really was with the way the traffic management was around the site. You couldn't move anywhere. Whenever you travel with a campervan or motorhome, you have to have your gas check, which makes sure that your gas is turned off. It took us 20 minutes to get through this part of the process, and to add insult to injury, they didn't even check the gas had been turned off. We even had to wait almost 10 minutes here to get on the train. It's a journey we really want to forget, but eventually, once getting on the train, 35 minutes later we were on the French roads.
Good morning from Boulogne-sur-Mer. We had a great night here last night. It was very windy, that didn't bother us too much, and we've woken up to a beautiful morning. Last night we had a smashing tea, a proper Saturday night supper we had. We started off with aperitifs. We had then scallops with a beurre blanc sauce, and then we had veal with dauphinoise, potatoes, green beans, and a forestier sauce, followed by cake. I didn't take any video, but as you've just seen, I'll put some pictures in. This morning, well, what have we got? Well, if we go out here, we're actually parked on the air at Boulogne. It's still windy, so you might not pick too much up. But you can wander out from the air, and there's a nice path that you can take down into Boulogne, and you're literally right on the cliff top, and this bit is going to go a little bit blowy, but you might be able to see up here.
It certainly is blowy, so I think it's back to the van for a spot of breakfast. And this morning we've got a continental breakfast of croissant, pain au chocolat and some lovely pear jam. This morning we're taking the short ride into Boulogne-sur-Mer to have a look around the old town. Just outside the old castle walls is a huge car park which takes most size campervans and motorhomes. Being October, the car park was almost empty. This square looks almost Mediterranean, with its blue skies, sunshine and palm trees. The square is dedicated to the French scholar, archaeologist and Egyptologist Auguste Mariette, who was born in 1821. The chateau or castle of Boulogne-sur-Mer was built in 1226 by the Count of Boulogne. It was one of the strongest castles in the area. Today it houses the collections from the town's museum. You can walk all around the old town walls and get great views over the city and out to sea. The Basilica Notre Dame is 101 metres high and was built between 1827 and 1875 on the site of a medieval cathedral. Having left the cathedral, we wandered through some more of the medieval streets of Old Boulogne. Well, what a smashing place old Boulogne was. We returned back to the air for a spot of lunch. And today we've got a croque monsieur with goat's cheese. Before we leave, we need to use the town service point. There's a drive over grey waste disposal, fresh water and a chemical toilet disposal point. With all our jobs done, it was back on the road a few miles down the coast. We're moving down towards the Touquet and eventually find the town's aide-de-camping car, which is right by the beach. Okay, that's all parked up and I think this will do nicely for tonight. Time's getting on a little now, so I'm going to take Archie for a walk whilst Adele gets supper ready. And talking of supper, we had stuffed tomatoes with couscous, with a lovely glass of Luberon rosé wine. And tonight we had some goat's cheese, some fresh goat's cheese. It was lovely. Followed by a game of Othello. And by the expression on somebody's face, you can guess who won.
Good morning from Le Touquet. We arrived last night and parked up on one of the two town camping car airs. The first one we went to was actually full of horses. It looked like temporary stables had been put up. I say temporary, they looked as if they'd been there quite some time. So we made our way to the air by the marina. We had a really good night. It's still very, very blowy. It's quite cool as well this morning. We've come out for a walk, Archie and myself, to the dunes and the beach area, and it's really, really nice around here. Go on, Archie, up the steps. You up there? Can you? Yeah, this way. Come on then. Good boy. Up we go. Come on.
After breakfast, we took the beach walk from the air into town.
Walk all the way through, isn't it?
As you can see, there are specific paths for walkers and for cyclists. And there are way markers to point you in the right direction. Well, we thought it was windy up by the marina, but the town beaches are blowing a gale. This area, I believe, used to be called Abbeywell. It was an outdoor water park, which has since closed down. They're now going to turn it into restaurants and apartments. The old-fashioned carousel seems to be an integral part of French seaside culture. It was so windy, we decided to move into the town of Le Touquet, where we did some window shopping. Being the end of October, there were lots of Halloween-themed chocolates.
Oh, that's nice. The cactus. right thing. Can't take plants back though.
No.
We always enjoy looking in the shops, and especially the fishmongers or poissonniers. And look at all these oysters. Good morning from a rather grey, blustery Le Touquet. We've had our second night on the air here at Le Touquet. We had a lovely day yesterday, wandering down through the town, pottering in the shops and looking at the fish shop, poissonnier, and the cake shops and some of the clothes shops. The clothes were so expensive, it was unbelievable. So we decided to say another night. What we're going to do today, we're not quite sure. I think we're going to go back into the Touquet, have a look around some of the residential areas. The wind got so strong at this point you couldn't really hear what I was saying. But basically, what I was on about was that we were going to go back into the Touquet and have a look on the other side of the town at some of the shops and around the park that they got there, because they have some sort of Halloween display. So we're going to have a look down there. But first, we're going to take Archie for another little bit of a walk. On arriving in the middle of the Touquet, we managed to find a parking space right on the road. The strange thing was, you had 2 hours free parking over lunch. Great!
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Oh God. It's getting filthy against this tree. Hello, do you come here often?
Well, we've just come out for a walk around Le Touquet and he's decided to hammer it down.
Just a bit. We have this one. We have this one now. Like that.
Well, the kitchen's bigger than our house.
Oh. Oh, excuse me.
Really nice boulangerie, but it had the most expensive bread we had ever seen. The Hotel Westminster opened in 1924. As Le Touquet rapidly developed into a fashionable resort, the Art Deco hotel quickly became a playground for the rich and famous. Today, it's still a hotel, but also has apartments. And it's still raining. It's absolutely throwing it down. And finally, the sun's come out, about time too. So there's a small park that's right opposite the Westminster Hotel, I think it is.
Me and my mate.
Thought you traded me in then.
Well, you haven't seen yourself first thing in the morning, have you? Hello.
Looks like the town bandstand's been all dressed up as well for Halloween. What's inside here? Anyone seen the bat dog? Well, it's time to leave Le Touquet. We've had a great couple of days here and there's still plenty more to explore. Adele managed to find this lovely basic inn only a few hundred metres from the beach. There's not supposed to be any services apart from rubbish bins, but we did find this fresh water tap next to the car park.
Well, time for a spot lunch, and what have we got today, Mrs. B?
Oh, we're having some pork rillé and some cornichons for a bit of lunch.
A rillé?
Rillé, yeah.
After our lunch of rillé, cornichon and French bread, we took a walk down onto the seafront. After that lovely walk on the beach, if a little windswept, it's back to the van for some supper and some goat's cheese to follow. After tidying up, it was a game of Othello, and this time I managed to get a win. Yes! Good morning. And this morning we're going to take a walk back into Neufchâtel Hardelot to have a look around the town. It appears to be a fairly new seaside town. There are lots of holiday apartments, shops, cafes, bars and restaurants. We came across Nicole, an artisan ice cream shop with creations that look more like patisseries than ice creams.
nice, isn't it? Mm. Mm. That's nice.
So what is it sort of?
Well, I think it's called a pom because it looks a bit like a...
An apple.
Yeah, but it's not apple-y.
Pommes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's vanilla and praline. That's all praline.
Oh, lovely.
With like a crispy top and bottom.
Well, after enjoying our ice creams and watching the world go by, it was back on the road
Another one of these busy roads.
and heading up to one of our favourite little stops at Montreuil-sur-Mer. There's a small free air at Montreuil where you can stay for 48 hours. It's been a very quiet spot underneath the castle walls. Some building work going on, but this was during the day, so it didn't disturb us at night. We had an evening appointment at the local vets, which we've used many times before. Archie's given a check over and a tablet, ready for our return home. Good morning. And after breakfast, we took a lovely walk around the old ramparts of Montreuil-sur-Mer. It's said that Victor Hugo stayed here at the Hotel de France and was the inspiration when he started writing Les Miserables. We've now left Montreuil-sur-Mer and heading back to the coast to Audresselles and Calais. But before we park up for the night, we're visiting Cap Grinet, one of the two headland points on this stretch of coast, the other being Cap Blanc-Nez. Here, there's plenty of parking for campervans and motorhomes.
I think I'll go and get the...
There are some lovely headland walks, all laid out with either gravel or concrete paths. Cap Grinet quite literally means Cape Grey Nose, and is so called because of its grey coloured rocks. This is the closest point to England at a mere 21 miles. It's very windy again today, something we seem to have found every day on this trip. But it's not overly cold, so let's get out and have a wander around. Tonight we're going to be staying on the Air at Audresselles, which is actually at the campsite, the camping Municipal Les Agents. It cost us €15 per night. You're given an access code to get through the barrier, and you can use the facilities on the site. Strangely enough, it doesn't include showers, and even if you stayed at the campsite, you would have to pay extra for showers. But we don't need that, because we've got them in the van. Right, where do you want to go?
Where do you want to go?
No, it's not my choice, I'm just the driver.
Well, we don't want to go by the road, do we?
No, we don't want to go down by the poo bells.
No.
So we can either just park across here, we could be rebellious and drive across, but then you'd be looking out on the caravans.
Or turn it round and so you've got your door.
But then you got the wind coming off the sea.
Right.
Well, eventually we found a spot. There was plenty to choose from. Being the 31st of October and Halloween, we decided to dress the van. All ready for Halloween.
Oh, scary.
Well, enough of that. Before it got dark, Archie and myself went for a walk on the beach, which was just over the road from the campsite come Air, and then it was back for supper. Tonight we were treated with steak, followed by some lovely goat's cheese and bread, of course, and then to follow we had cake, a millefeuille for Adele, and a lovely custard slice for me. Now we're all stuffed, we'll say good night and catch you in the morning. Good morning, and we were treated to some sunshine today. We're going to take a walk down onto the beach and through the village of Audresselles.
Number one, over there then. Oh hello, sorry, didn't know you got that on.
You didn't know I got it on?
No. We're going to go and do this,
Hang on. Okay.
we're going to go and do the Fisherman's Trail at Audresselles today. And you follow the boards 1 to 10 and find out about the village.
The Fisherman's Trail in Audresselles is the history of local fishing. It's flowboat boats and its techniques. The Fisherman's Trail is a lovely 3-kilometre heritage trail that starts in the Avenue de Flaubert and leads through the picturesque streets of the town. As Adele mentioned, there are 10 panels illustrated with old photos which provide a valuable information on the maritime and cultural heritage of the village. Getting towards lunchtime now, and we're both getting a bit peckish. We decided to find a little restaurant for a bite to eat. We found l'Odyssey, and it ended up to being a little bit more than a spot of lunch. We had a superb meal here. Adele started with soup de poisson, a fish soup. I had half a dozen of the local oysters. And you've got soup de poisson?
I think this is like a roux or something, is it?
It could be.
We'll see.
Nice.
What have you got?
All free.
Is that a big piece of onion?
It's a mayonnaise. On apple. After our mole frite, we had I think they're called a café gourmand. You get a lovely cup of coffee and a trio of desserts. Go.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's walk back through the town and return to the van. It's been a lovely day and topped off with that beautiful meal at that restaurant. Don't think we'll need any supper tonight, so we'll have a game of Othello and an early night. Good morning. Before we move on, we thought we'd show you this shop selling local produce. and it was full of vending machines.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
You got
Chicken.
clams, chicken, meats, yogurts and cheeses.
Oh wow, that's really good, isn't it? No patisseries though, isn't there?
And then plenty of eggs and even potatoes.
Back to the van. Archie's been waiting patiently. He didn't think he ought to go in where there was food. And it's back on the road, and we're heading towards Calais. And we're staying at the camping car parks air at Blériot-Plage. It cost €15, and that includes electricity.
Oh, spotted lunch will be on.
Yes.
Oh, jolly good.
Having a bit of lunch.
Oh,
About
you can
20 to 3.
it's a bit late. You can see we on electric. We've got the old air fryer out.
Yes, you've got a lovely
Oh, toasted
croissant there.
ham and cheese croissant. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Oh, look at that.
After lunch, we decided to walk down the side of the canal out to Blériot-Plage to let Archie have a really good run on the beach.
Maybe, yes. It's a bit grey. Well, we'll find a shelter in a sec. Well, we almost stayed dry. Oh yeah, it's a bit grey. But the sun's out around the corner, so don't think it'll be too much.
It really hammered it down for about 10 minutes, and then the sun came out.
Chicken lunch? What's that? What's that? What is it? Is that your oyster? Oh,
You can have that pizza.
an oyster? Oh, I don't know. I think the oysters I had the other day were slightly better. Well, that was a lovely walk around Calais and onto the beach on our final day in France. So it's going a bit nippy now. We're going to go back to the van, put our feet up and a spot a supper.
Good morning. We had a fairly early start this morning. We had our final continental breakfast of croissant and fresh fruit, emptied all the tanks and then headed off to Eurotunnel. This air at Calais, at Blériot-Plage, is so convenient if you're using Eurotunnel. It's literally only 5 minutes drive away from the terminal. On arrival, first things first, we have to go to pet reception to get Archie's paperwork checked.
Where you going, Arch?
Come on, Archie. Oh, you're doing kangaroo.
What's he doing that for?
Hello.
What have you just gone and done?
Well, we've just gone and put Archie through pet reception, but the camera failed. So we've been in.
Absolutely bloody stupid this is. This is absolutely ridiculous. Try and park no, don't start. Hello. France.
Thank you.
Well, after checking our photos matched our faces, not once, twice or 3 times, we then got sent over to the customs sheds to be checked all over again.
Good morning.
No.
Well, we had the van thoroughly searched, top to bottom, and they didn't find anything. Checked for drugs and stowaways. We were even questioned on how much cash we'd got.
Perhaps it's because it's a busy day. You know, it's the last day.
I said the motorhome behind, they haven't stopped them, it's just a random thing.
So we always get stopped there, don't we?
Yes, for the
We
van,
always
yeah.
do.
Right after all the custom checks, we drove straight through and down onto the train. Certainly a lot quicker than when we came out on Eurotunnel.
What's it got his hazards
I
going?
don't know, a few have in front, I don't know why.
And we were on our way into the tunnel for our journey home. If you enjoyed our little video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell for our next Benivan adventure. If you'd like to follow us on our travels, we're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, and you can read our van life diaries on Blogger. Thank you for supporting our little channel, and we hope to see you next time. Bye for now.